Nam, you see, hey, girly.
Agenda near Bako.
Agenda near Bako.
Yes.
Na, only na ma okobe. Me say di Dr. Baumi echi ding. Me shani akoko so ya ebi men nam ebi koba. Insem di TV. Ba akoko dey say no be grassroots governance. Na obviously president Kufuor town hall ade no. Enti mo bom nto eti saying, you know, musuma ka say mo dey atenie ne sa ne more ideas. How's it going for you? Hey, what UP so about? Eti mona ma mo ye na mo ye nyina no. UP so ayo I go say I'm in Fiasia ahead of more 31st January. I'm the Kokrokoo pre-election 2028. And then I so party mo. I mean, obi any baby ojina, but me tie na at in community saying I say my 10 years about from kakra. And no say na say am so be say ya mo be 5 million. I say right.
Chairman.
Yes, I go say. Ladies and gentlemen, we cede the floor to you.
Minuanoma or my try me when shower table in one or pay it's here for near for but the in check is here by my sister fear any ofie any vidash more dental markets we are very supportive and a special good morning to them. Chairman, I proba Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Ashas especially from Bono East. The constituency level engagements no is only a BB Eddie.
Yeah.
Party for no omote party nasi. They understand say nipa na ye de ne ba ya ode na ho fama ne nimdie na ho den ni bibia ode share 2024 campaign no. Sebe omo person mo blame no for defeat no. Enye no kre. Nsemo maka dodo na anye no kre. Sebe propaganda ni mfutuo no motu egu nkofo ni. And when your opportunity so we announce achomo. And there is resounding tree bedding.
Say when abeka to aso.
Overwhelming. Sebe jidia omenya ewoni mu no. Because Ebunu is there is falling for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Sure.
Now, me very sure, Chairman. The MPP delegates they never get it wrong. Yes, Sebe, yesi akunya na ato na adishare prebi. Nkofo beko other places. Nkofo be cancel.
Message so be man suka kama me bai.
Pacho, nkofo ba kudi ebi mu echi.
Yeah.
Dodo na de omuta Dr. Mahmoud Baumia because omuso omuhwe mu a Sebe yede na ekono na nkakawa bi eni ne ho. Asem bi eni ne ho na yede ne koye. Na wohwe ne me si wo wiase even across the globe over 60 countries incumbent governments that fell sebe omwenya re-election. Some of them were long-standing parties wohwe results omunya ya na sebe Ghana no na say esronko na bibia na ebesi but despite that no kwa percentage onya na eche say nkofo wa ratio mu say onu bituma eden abe president dachi. Me susu say out of being the most prepared, having been vice president, no, we bibi. Na uechia utumi unya akonya utumi tinini maybe awsha ankoyi. Sebe sa town hall asemia okay enokre. What's best or what is the best way the seat of government will come down to the ground, to the very people omu peja omu anaso omu di omu kukumoti team ballot paper so to put them in the seat to hear from them direct. You have advisors, you have people around more information. And sometimes that information can be wrong. Because obi oha ebi an personal interest no seeki. And okay, we have to be honest about these things. Oko down to the people ebi projects bi kra ususu say omaye de dada. Omunye ni nipa be ka cho say sa bridge ya say. Omba no betwa ho photo aye shortcut nso omunye ye. Omanpen ya srew hwemaye. And I say yesuku sem ho nkwe kwa teachers see ebia books bibi unsu say reported that when him no say bibia you okay. the health of the country, the health sector, education, economy, all these things in terms of feedback. No, you get it from the very people whose lives it affects on the ground. Nti sa engagements no dear.
And on that Monday
obey, and it's important because me dear one him say me also me a foot soldier in so dear work from the tea near the akosro no bit my no my Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so out of all the aspirants the advantage of work is here and they say he has the advantage of time. They cut timer. Kwame polling station executives omutieme. Delegates are mutieme, volunteers who campaigned. It is very difficult to go and present Obia Sebi Obienim no say we near the neighbor. An unknown quantity. Afians abe chemu baby ofi their wire near achievement o kakra no na cheso mo usumuti. Obia odina kwant de. Odini si ho mu say ni pay oba da no ya ne ma o kan ye kra na ye si entie no sa ne o ma no na aban o muti so sesi ya no omoye wo hwe abakosema President John Ajekun Kufuor he contested at least once omanpain that day Kufuor he went 3 times omanpain otiso sesi kwampo no ko 3 times meaning said there's a value in repetition. There's a value in political consistency. So obesani ni panaba. Minu yo wahe ne omwade na John Mahama olusu ye 2016 na nkofo ka se chese momu ye sa mistake ni biom. Omu sign proper and who sign the ne bae. Amene wabe weni overwhelmingly. So how much more a candidate Kwame na dream do a candidate the complex of ideas or the impossible is made possible. And then my reading news item be said Nigeria and Kenya are going Ghana's way.
Which way?
With the gold backed
for their currency.
Yes. So Nigerian naira, Kenya shilling. Then so in fact almost there's something about when somebody imitates you. It's flattering, isn't it? So in the whole of Ghana, we have one potential flag bearer hopeful. And a policy, a transcended from Ghana. And a policy other countries are learning from. Yawadia Sonko, me who Vice President Bia Waba Bemwa, ne policies are or they are to ho other countries except for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ebia now Nima, you can correct me. But for what I know, if today our neighbors, a policy that Nuanum Esre, Omba Bemunumashemu Kenya, no more. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia championed this. Until I sit here with a sense of pride and contentment, not just as an MPP person, but as a Ghanaian. Say, no policy or the 2 hono, and just less than a year in exiting government, no. Other countries are mimicking. Now we share you can't a drone zip line. I almost say me kai minim say bia honorable hade bia wan kebi honorable me hwe ne nyunya mode tie ya ne kasa huti ye jo say Australia no kebi omo ka say zip line no chese ehun ni mfa so omo de be hwe mba omo dware etwa omo pick. There
eno nipa ba ko pene kai.
Well that person
sa nipa no so your ba
eno so your ba most unfortunate.
Or say drone no this
is coming, and this is that person was a key national officer in the party. As you say, occupy a very important position. Less than 6 months. A minister or a Ministry of Communication. You share video. Zipline you drop pay a delivery. Just so bon same channel or saying Afronita.
Of course.
If this wasn't something that was successful, and so our candidates, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, you see, Mango Abrena and Kofoye Day,
yes, Bofra been a dear was here.
Yes, Bofra Abre, Mati Mango so dear.
Mango Abrena in Colorado to do a woman.
So the attacks on him it shows say or you're formidable.
But you say in Kofobi so almost supporting so attack other candidates. How about that?
Kwame, it's true that the followers go at each other. Followers na chita phone. Eto de bia obehwe asem obi beka afa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And they don't just say it about him. They don't spare his spouse too.
Samira
Omukafa Hajia Samira. In fact, there is enough data as far as research is concerned for independent researchers that talks about insults on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Hajia as part of the reasons why we lost, because people couldn't even imagine say why is this so toxic? Ade.
But yes, more chita phone be so ayebi.
And I may say a chita phone feel that they are how do you call it, responding to attacks by others. And
Bamon Kancham said
I agree. I agree.
Sir, because Ebiana Nipa crowd to my Dr. Bawumia me mante.
I agree.
Nama go on the chita. Oh, they all response to me. So at the end of the day,
it's true. Kwame, me, you know my politics. I think Didier is not part of my language. But every now and then, when somebody comes at you, you feel compelled to also bare your teeth. Say, "Obama who said, yeah, oh yeah, no, and same fat and so sebi." Yes, but it doesn't validate it. It did the attempt any kasen training yema in Kokrokoo kano. Yentisu. Let's campaign on our policies, campaign on your ideas, because ideas on ebema or mine iden akuninim. Ubejna ona sebe machoism now kasa anyhow. Now we shoot threats. Now we nema unimze idea uki ubewie no nese okopacho, because you need everybody on board. Not just say ebia what say party in the process. And it's not just to, and Kwame, what's the most ya woman say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did you be at him onka asem onye kase entry and on can be a bema sebe party for edi yaw and I say ombenu omo kras omo party for, but eba ono na say other aspirants are attacking him. The chita for no correspond here. Now I say, hey, now then I'm more responding, but it's not fair. Yes, indeed, clearly, no, he's in the lead. And now Musa Dankwa Po ya abededia. Ashanti region, he's at 73%. Clear.
Po dear. Professor Sampon Becker just said po dear.
It gives an impression. It gives an idea, so you know where to work.
Sana Professor Smart kwa ya microphone kwa dada no.
But you know, Kwame, is true. Delegates are the hardest to pull. Party delegates, Dr. Sapone Wahe. O friend crowd so say bia the ordinary castle phone so no on your show into your candia or person betty. Yes, it happens. But for the most part, it gives a certain perception or impression, and you can't dismiss it. It is a media make us say, yeah, the polls be juma because at least the independent posters, even say foreign polls they don't get it wrong, and I think say it's a good thing. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, most prepared, formidable, winnable. The luxury of time, no, any horse as far as 2028 is concerned, and 10 months into governance, no. Near Momo can ye nara. Ene Kwame mi kodware na mi biensua na mi yem shishimi. Unim dentia. The largest organ of your body is the skin. Udware toxins insuo is the easiest way to sip into your body. Na nsuo a ye num, nsuo a ye dware, everything is compromised, especially at the worst levels ever. Galamsey, Omanpenyo oti Sweden okache when he was questioned. Osi say omujai na omayeden, basically, meaning that the spirited fight in opposition against Galamsey, na ye Frakadam, na ye Kokrokoo de John. So we are all at risk. Uko to eduane wo baby. Sebi you don't only adaje obenu eduane na to eduane wo baby a. What is the guarantee?
AOB.
We didn't know ship.
Odi shema na ayi futufum. Mami yi han free ho.
Na ko important.
Na memra AOB. But also United Party na Hamo Party.
United Party. Okay, so first of all, me di ho yaw pa.
I don't know the yaw.
Obi a ɔte ne ho fi kurom to have the audacity to call that party United. How do you use that name? What does United mean? It represents unity.
Onope.
Inti uti party no other name spoke to you, no other name except for the fact say clearly abro keke and ombeso mobo. Because then what? And what pains me is young people who put their hopes in certain leaders. Hoping say they'll make a decision that will affect you more and will change their fortunes. To udinipanechi now share political inconsistency and nipana dedi over the years. How do you continue to follow them? To the point where they say they are forming a new party. Our party now are forming no other name than United.
In Kabom.
How? In Kabomoti when you want to see it and I would say who fi Kua, the largest opposition party in this country that is coming back to power in 2028. Uti umufi mono. You found no other name so be friend United. Name ya. Because you see sometimes something else to
send your break me who say na I say I say unya bibi abeka ntino no special eyes na realize kakra Peace 104.3 a cozy namotinica adentes acosia menu and your tenning kind of so phone afre *712# *712# and the luckiest *712# na mamutie wa manone obetimi akọ luckiestafrica.com luckiestafrica.com into say oh yes *712# and luckiestafrica.com option 1 obetimi ato ticket ama ho option 2 obetimi ato ma obi fufro na luckiest there afi luckiest season 3 cash de bano say oko the luckiestafrica.com now register obehun komoni nyina wo ho we yes *712# nso a obehun komoni nyina wo ho na wadi akire Professor Breme
good bakwa be so beda wase na machia mpenifo mi no muni aba akosia ne me MP Kokrokoo West
Kokrokoo West
me madam na konta ne me madam kasa de ye Amenfi East and my father constituency Fantiakwa South.
Okay.
Na konta ne te hano.
Hey. Na against you no against.
Why from my constituency?
Against you.
You can imagine na konta se kai.
Akonta se kai.
Confirm your campaign in Mame 2028.
I don't know.
Okay. Good. Enti mechia yetiefo nso. Yetiefo nso. Right. Sanya wo kan me no ya adwene se so far no. Say ejana efi ase ani atemdidie ni ade no dem say ba from kakran ne sa. Say brano smini so mbebo party na mane so mbeka me nyina yanso yate a committee na omubai so mba be monitor you know mini so briefing no be in public so mbe reporter ma general secretary nko na party nko na but ye be monitor so madwuma no moye no ye wiemu dia na se wiemu dia de bete wo ye be hu ewo campaign teams no mu echitafo no kasem menu aba kusu ya tena ha no pay o kasa akamai sebi you can still make your point without insulting anybody. You can still make your point without attacking anybody. Additionally, Bakuna made to many so befa they are a free council in an internal election.
Yeah.
So oko campaign na internal election na enema miensa na oji Mike eso ka ho asem.
Ene dey.
Ni edi kan enema ekoso wo aban opposition candidate Mua enye papa disappointed the downside of the ruling government intendenka MPP flag bearer aspirants nyina Jamaica omu first o make 30 minutes and so mu first 10 minutes no omu de assess President Mohammed's government and what is bad about the government. Yeah, there are strengths and weaknesses. Opposition party, who DNA the weaknesses of the government. Now, Makunta MP so betra ha. No, so I the positives of JM. That is fundamental. Unfortunately, no, my monitor has said, "Umubeyes hadie na minyan hu no." The way it appears, say, politics not to change something else, but proper politics.
Nientina obi resist us. No, Moses say no. Delegates no money or more kasa.
Ane.
Enti free say. The message should be structured towards their delegates.
Yes.
We need 31st. No?
Yes.
On the our politics now. I don't. How do you see it?
To add to, no, just to correct what he's saying. Okay, Doctor, full presentation or highlight the policies are the two Aquemua and current incumbents no AUs. But you are right when you say others are not going about it that way. Because Matiba could be dear pan 30% of the 45 minutes presentation or the car doctor wants him. It's a good advice now. So bit here, dear.
Brother, I guess so full preaching as we there only way next. In fact, Binobia. The first thing, no. In fact, Honorable Nembayadrin, MP Benembayadrin, Minakusa Nembayadrin said the work of government spokesperson. It's not to come here and say, "My no, a ban galamsia or reporter or yen who no, won't spend any time no. Or best spending the time that inflation are dropping from 24% down to 9.4.
Yep.
And to also now so your position aspirant, and also what you man is saying. She never far and this also bet me when you do that, it energizes your people.
Yeah.
Most MPP Nibia himself the biggest opposition a year NDC. He wants to hear say NDC no cross no munsha da nya de sa. Ne yere ho a ye betimi abeje power ne back. Spend your first 10 minutes a free council. Spend your first 10 minutes or 30 minutes. Let your first 10 minutes at least elicit some weaknesses in this government. Benefit, it energizes your own people. Now
one aspirant say John Mahama did 10 months per wa be mun to win kan ho asem.
Hey, Chairman
General, I think that maybe, but that goes to underscore the fact say 10 months in office no.
Yeah.
There is very little
you can say about the ruling
against this government. Me
ameti
Gwani omo beka no eswa. And for that matter. No. Chairman, the government in power ewo ho. And a flag bearer aspirant they can say 10 months the enough to assess this government because we are doing more things right than wrong.
You see,
amongst themselves. That's probably the reason.
Chairman General.
Yes, Prof.
That is the understanding on the street. The understanding out there is that say flag bearers 5, aspirants 5. Munyina mukojina ho na munya hwenka mfa President Mahama ne na memu ho dia. Ene na memu ne ye. Ene ona boya 100%.
Yeah.
That is what it means. And yes, primary politics will tell you say you spend your energy on your main opponent, not on Momo. So that first 10 minutes, you know. Senior Mayor says, yeah, okay, cancer. But they are losing, they are missing it. They are missing it. They are wasting the first 10 minutes. You end up not energizing your people. You know. Now what party say two depend on how far so akasa and say you be at it. Maybe impossible can nya sembone. But obefo say some okay or the papa way. Maybe on so to know your papa no so ardent supporter. Now they are chino. Now but the one thing chamaje na betimi e kade en say see ebo ne say delegates na be share aspirants ni nyina no. Omumu bia ni hon momu ye ardent John Dramani Mahama supporter. Enti hon kra no so koka na mamu ho asem kra umfo mo bia wo ho. But amongst omu 5 no bia beka na ho asem ho bia no kai say ono obi o hono mu a ne wo kan enya ne de. You are dividing the party if you don't use the first 10 minutes well. Second 10 minutes, Chairman General.
Yes.
Say wo ultimately assure wo party for now general manim say omu ye safe under your leadership.
Okay.
In fact, many at times na gap kese beda party no or pager empanifo ndi kodu Jubilee House no. Omu kodu Jubilee House we pe na fe kwan bonka kakra kebi gap kakra kebi abeda. Omu ne grassroots for nintem.
Yeah.
Abba has been one thing too many. I just want to hope, sir, President Mahama and the government now will not do that mistake.
Protozwa MP for Suhum.
Yes, sir.
Or say, apart from campaigning internally, delegates want to know how presidential aspirants can criticize the government to the advantage of the NPP. Professor Smatsapon is hitting the nail right on the head.
Yes, and so munim dia and musha internal party they should let these things come out.
But SS will be in the style of campaign.
Internal,
and any theme or message, and it's in your person.
You see, theme of message varies when it is external election. But in an internal election, if we left, free right, free safe, free say, you target your one source. We are approaching our common target in different ways, if we different directions nearby, but you say a common target here. In Ghana's case, the NDC. You buy UP now, Mecha Ghana, Nimu, 35, no 25, 10, 2. I will explain that later, but I mean, I'm talking about these two, MPP and DC. And I know we have several under the Fourth Republic alone, over 36 political parties. Young can first to you, so we can talk about them. It is next 10 minutes, and I say, Obe assure with delegates na Germany said this long-standing problem of gap between party and government.
Yeah.
How is it going to be different under Wuwu leadership? No, biaka say any member appointments in every momoha. Any mayor say, how you are going to bridge that gap. Very important. And Chebi, I'm saying this is so contested because these lessons are for all general politics. And at the last 10 minutes, who we are in MPP and NDC, at least, Ubenya flag bearer who was some step already into government. Until then, demonstrate to your people, say, Ghana and the show on who ideas beer, Ubetimide, assessor of my shebre. That is how people speak in an internal aspirant facing delegates type of conversation. Chairman General Bibia Ebetia Fasa 3 key themes in Hubiano and your politics. The only benefit is division. Ube said enough a party now where German Crano, Ubia Kofi Kran, no Bia Jumayum Hey. You who so obey, they also be kind, they obey the science supports this level of communication in an internal politics. Yes, yes, I told the Bia, you boo by be the G by to destroy one person. So that you can get all those things are there. But benefit for Sabina was on say, why wouldn't we know party back election now will destroy? Why do you use that principle? Now we are will seek reconciliation.
Senior,
now we are kete Ofo say at the sa obetima ba say ordinary they do that and they destroy their party but
they are working there and no ye DMB format no na waka no be others now be caution
Chairman General so feel pa say yes I say the judgment is out there for all of us to see.
Yeah, Prof. Yeah, na first for na minko Dixon when na misambra me baba kan AUP.
Okay, this will be my conversation with them. Can be moving towards the intermediate conclusion. We share delegates, Bia, Minia Brian, Ken, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, me officer, you were Duchum, and cabinet, a mestre. Most formula na mu use no meaning baby amusuamo politics free. It's deviating from standard internal party leader communication. Munishe can about your opposition party no then you have no business even going to look for the flag bearer. Yes, said near President Mama one who was so good no. Do you get it? No. And if there's nothing wrong with what is happening and everything is fine, and yeah, you have no business even trying to come and lead. Leadership no akekana. Begin to look for one or two. Because I'm not exposing the NDC or maybe putting, but we are discussing a very serious free political issue. And now for me, me say, let them feel say gap no usually exists between government and Adina. They be me sure say who friend this if we be like mutum sisia. They'll tell you people that hitherto were very close to them and they're from Omunfa. What kind of behavior is that? What kind of behavior is that? Yeah, but one day somebody leader must come and close that gap. Nanka third one no ababeye because of MPP and this thing. Okay, about UP, I will not encourage UP to begin to talk about be president. I may say be president. I say it will be too premature. But for the NDC and the MPP, spend some time before your delegates to demonstrate some next level of ideas. President Mama Niwa would they babe twaso. And now in the case of the MPP, we need the next opportunity as some ideas would be moving the state to the level we all want. And to me, this advice in this year,
Mate, this one says, Chairman General, I'm convinced Dr. Bawumia will win on the 31st of January next year. But 3 things he should look at. He should ignore the attacks on himself and focus on the DMB agenda, because we need everybody on board after the primaries. DMB himself is cool and decent, bold and firm. He should rather use our energy to criticize the bad governance of the NDC. Secondly, after the election on 31st, the party should be bold to suspend any hitherto aspirant who becomes an opposition to the opposition MPP. They should refer to BJ Darocha on Alan Chemanti's resignation. Finally, let's also ignore the disgruntled UP party. This is a group whose main agenda is to see to the defeat of the MPP in 28 and merits no attention. And that is Sasa and Nobai. Under President Mahama, 31,000 people have been dismissed, including the Chief Justice. TikTokers have been harassed and taken to court. Unemployment is soaring. One district, one factory has been cancelled. Free SHS is slowly going down. Those presidential candidates who do not see these and can't criticize the NDC should wait and see. Protozwa Enede and no Abai. And then this one says, I'm surprised to hear from one of the candidates that is not going to criticize President Mahama, but he's freely criticizing his own brother, Sipoku in Paris. And then Equia says, I don't think the main aim of Bawumia's opponents is to win the flag bearership, but it's to ensure Bawumia doesn't win 28. Kwame, 10 months, you can't assist NDT, better focus. I don't know where this one's come from. Anyway, I'm watching and listening Port Elizabeth, South Africa. Emmanuel, good morning to you from Accra. And then tell Cozy that no can, no vote. And then this one has no name. Now, Benjamin says, what is Alan Chemanti going to unite with his United Party? Okay. All right, let's move on.
Papa, may I reject that message?
Which one? Greetings to Professor Smart. Prof. Smart was my favorite lecturer during my tertiary days. Tell him Fantiaqua seat is waiting for him. Sonny from Germany. What is Germany? I determine Fantiaqua.
On which party take it?
On Cairo, Fantiaqua seat is waiting for him. No, I'm not sure. Okay, this one says, those shouting no can, no vote, cannot be a flag bearer. Anthony Addo says that. And then Edu Minta says, tell Akusia no can, no vote. Okay. Honorable Cozy should know that this time is not good for Dr. Bawumia. We, the grassroots, are going to support Ken. Ken is our hope. And so, no can, no vote today, baby. Pius says, I'm watching from Columbus, Ohio. From Columbus, Ohio to Accra. Pius is your name. Happy birthday to you. Okay, let's move from Columbus, Ohio. Let's go to Brekum West. Dixon Tradia. Listen, in the MPP confusion one there.
Chairman General.
Yes, sir.
The American said the opinion jikum etaikano.
Oh, I saw not that.
Say, aye. Uko to say eja. Auto unu abodju semu
yeah
chairman general yensansuo ensi ho na mum ye de abodju se na ekoye de enu nsuo num enti de ekoso wo MPP no it is a lesson to us. It's on say MPP we omo primaries a enche echesenya by 2027. Yenso yebeko through the same process. Enti ehun behia say yebesua bibia free the ekoso ewo MPP emusisi. Said the chairman general odi kan no the ekoso no entwa ye prosapon aka. What follow closely the question is candidate upon candidate outlining the sense of their opponent. And say their candidates now 10 cents or better about 10 cents about me. I know they me who 15. The 10 15 cents. A cost was pertinent and clearly the actually said the professor upon kind say party no discipline akofo me san say discipline wo mu a one party nipa ba akon and e be emerge na menua ba ka NDC yakọ through the process but prosapon mo di amanyosem na chi ache aye research e be gi atum say after 2016 ye go through your internal process na such vitriolic attacks on opponent na any ye contest no of course ubenya fierce opposition but ya nko to that level the MSR ne say afi ye besan accordance our post President John Mahama 2027 na ye nko through the yenuamo ekoi menua ba kan bibi fa Dr. Baomia ho no kre say entai nsie din so obete say Dr. Baomia ono ankasa kasetia the opponent but adie ba ko a etosini woni ho ne se ne nkrofo do attack other opponent na wayinani and I think say it is say onya courage to condemn his own when they are attacking the opponent te say the nansen na me aminu abronye tangent na okona. I was expecting Dr. Baumia to call him to order. Chairman General, the most important thing to us, and this in say,
let me step in.
The most important thing, but the most important thing to us, Chairman General, and they say, Nipa Numa Ejina NDC, ye interested, whoever emerges.
Oh, sure.
They are interested in say inflation as you say a drew single digit. Your currency dollar now still under 12 cedis. Now saying a year fifth review of IMF, a year extended credit facility, our more passive total vote of confidence in this economy. Chairman General,
yes,
decentralization under President Mahama, adding are to forcing, yet deepen to the extent to say, Brekum West, first 2 quarters, we've received over 7 million Ghana cedis, 20 times more than 2024 second quarter, the bar district assembly. At the time, a buying way edit feed Ghana aimed at say ye bear guarantee your food security, ye reduce importation of rice, you spend $400 million. Poultry products over $400 million. Tomato from neighboring countries you spend over $400 million. Feed Ghana, I debate deal with that situation. Big push this year alone, 14 billion, and next year more will be allocated. Now you creative employers rather than employees through a Jumaura. 100 million has been released this year. National Apprenticeship Program. And also they cost to create jobs for the people, and most importantly create employers, not employees, through a Jumaura man for be yo mo adwuma afa man for adwuma na Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Chairman General afibia deaths I record over 40%. through non-communicable diseases, hypertension, diabetes, strokes, and liver challenges are yenya. Most of them under NHIS. You establish a medical trust fund to deal with these issues. Energy sector shortfalls are ye say you deal with energy as stabilizer. Enti nyankopon ya dom na ye focus so that ye to me continue baby ye dey kono. Na your point is avoid the arrogance of power. It show humility in governance. It doesn't matter whoever MPP elects. For us, your focus on Dr. Bawumia, Ken, and Dr. Brian Champo. No, our focus is to keep delivering. Our key areas are so far so good. Me can say BBI is perfect, but everybody agrees. Say tangent are way air corner. That is where we should focus. Your focus to deliver. We are whoever will be brought by MPP in the 2028. Nipa defeat be more humiliating than in 2024. The Dr. Bawumia no. Having said that, Chairman General.
Yes, sir.
Now we are in a free constituency, but there is a shift of balance of power. In fact, until October, now Dr. Bawumia was clearly ahead in almost all the regions. But in Bono, recently, the past 3 weeks before I maybe by monitor proceedings, and I'm surprised at inroads. Dr. Brian Champon, for instance, is making Bono. I can't speak for other regions, but Bono in particular, may to a lot of constituencies and what I saw, and a huge inroads. Dr. Brian Champon, Mbeki. My analysis of the situation, they say, the inroads now making also may affect Ken more than Dr. Bawumia.
I don't know.
Oh yes, areas are. But we are politicians, so you look at where Ken is strong now. Dr. Brachampo is making inroads. So in Bono, from what I got, the impact of Dr. Brachampo be chip away some votes from Ken. Trenda air corner. I've changed my position. Initially, I was thinking it was going to be a done deal for Dr. Bawumia, but I will be surprised now. Say first round, Obibe Tumenya outright win in this election from what?
I don't know if it's second round.
Sure, that is what we are.
Is it not too early?
No, it is not too early because there is a two-horse race between Bawumia, Dr. Bawumia, and Ken. But now Brian Champon is making a lot of inroads, and it throw the whole context out of balance from the initial stages. And with inroads, Dr. Brian Champon and making a bit to me through the election into second round. Of course, second round, so you know, who are bet to me mobilize support from the other candidates will have the edge. But Medikanyaka, for us in NDC, now your focus on your wine in a belly after President John Mahama. Namum, your focus here how we can deliver on your promises. You make us a Chairman General.
Yeah.
Aggressive rollout of infrastructure development or SHS. You can say a double shift. You be eliminate the next 2 years by 2027. We're going to get rid of that. Etiuko secondary schools are aggressive infrastructure. So by 2027, you keep the city under control. Inflation in checks. Once again, I can say confidently, say whoever emerges, defeat, that is not to say we are complacent. It's say in 2016, I remember I keep referring to my very good brother, Dr. Stephen Amwasteka. We met on the program. Now, Chairman General, say, I bet take NDC a minimum of 32 years. And son, you bet to me about power. And can you imagine, in 4 years, that in Parliament, there was parity in terms of numbers. Another 4 years, overwhelming majority. 80 in politics, never say never. That is why I have cautioned against, especially Chairman General Diamanhuno Yamanyo Semhone say, or performance. If you show traces of arrogance, disrespect towards the people, they will punish you. 80 Yebesre, Yempenyum Fua, President Mahamadou Moetuya, in Humano, a Humano de Omoye. Results no but it say it will get better and better and better. Then mum the best rene say yema power no enwure trim na ye dia ahobrase ye nidie ebe hunu ba bia e free ba say center left politicians ye key focus Chairman General enye about equality, but we are more focused on equity, supporting people who need support. Say the yejina ebetumi akoyi. Go along that tangent. Forget about whoever emerges. But as I said, there is not going to be outright winner, in my opinion.
Okay.
And whoever emerges, your candidate, will give us a very good win in 2028. Here say, young ko baby, MPP konubi. Said the after election, won't spend years trying to reconcile the parties. Let us do decent and dignified politics. Here we are. Whoever emerges, then this is what that track record say. After every heated election, we are able to come together. Okay, 2012, when we finished 2011, 2012, we came together and won power again. After 2016, many thought say the party was going to tear apart, but quickly we put our house in order, and the result was resounding in 2024. 2028 will not be any different. And until I'm say, be free, the course of MPP mono, na yenso yanko follow victims. Now,
Modiano, overcall walk and also overcall thank you. Just say,
Chairman General,
I walk this thank you.
Interestingly,
yeah,
so the Medicare cano. Your destiny in 2028, Ejina, President Mahama, the 4-year tenure. So whether you like it or not, Nuntina, for now,
walking or tanking is not the issue.
No. For us, your constitution is very clear. When we are in government, 1 year to elections. So 2027, we'll be talking about this conversation, whether we like it or not. Kwame, to your chairman. Kind of drew her.
You do why,
MPP for and a wapa.
I'll pass into young Hunaka.
15 cents and 10 cents.
Now, these few messages here. Fantastic Wilberforce says Kokrokoo is live in the beat on the Beat FM station. So, thank you, Fantastic Wilberforce. And then Kofi P says, tell the NDC man there will be no second round. DMB shall win one touch. And then Muchacho in Worcester, Massachusetts. Muchacho says, shouting out to Mama Tina in Teshiningwa Estates. Happy birthday to you, Mama Tina in Teshiningwa Estates. It's from Muchacho to you in Worcester. And then this one says, my father and my inspiration, Mr. Martin Ajoke. Happy birthday to my father and my inspiration, Mr. Martin Ajoke, a.k.a. Man Saddam. It's from your son, Ageji Pare. I hope I got the name correct. Is it Ageji Pare or Ageji Pare? Well, whatever it is, Ageji Pare says to your father, Man Saddam, happy birthday to you. Chairman General Bakope, all I can say now is Kasa Tintin Toponko. CG, I love you big time. G Brown, I love you back. And then the future is here, win with Baumia. And then no watch your okay. Fantastic Wilberforce. My kind of message, you are trying to bet 26 times. Abba. Tell Stuttgart. What is Stuttgart? Is that anything? The other day, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on for Nemo. Or say if any see Poku in Paris. It means only see Poku in Paris.
Sure.
Or say tell Stuttgart that Baumia's one-touch victory can be stopped. And Pachamo Fantu on a Brekun is the guy named Stuttgart, and they are channel. Okay. Ben Sultan says, my father made me love your show in the 2000s and I still love it. Ben Sultan, thank you. That's the name I see. Hamdan says, Dr. Bami has the ideas. I'm saying, man, for starting show, no can no vote. But I'm supporting so I'll be good at
That's
so. So Dr. Bami try to. After Ken supporters, they buy no can no vote for no some doso pa. And then Osei says, I'm watching you live from South Africa. Good morning, Osei. Thank you very much. And you say that President Mahama and Gold Board should come together and stop Galamsey. And then Chairman General, what about, okay, the other aspirants? I am not about to comment on that. Uncle Kwame, okay. There's a particular guy, I'll see a friend Black Kwame 123. Well, sending messages in bed 10. Tell Stuttgart that Brian Champo is not making any inroads, but what he's doing is very good propaganda. In Kura. Hey, I'm out for Nyomuji. Obisuti or Dinkura. And then I'm watching from the UK. Okay, thank you. There's Galamsey going on in Brecum West. Ask the MP. MP also has some
Chairman General, baby, I knew you. But the good thing is your strategy is working very well.
Thompson Sechi is watching from Zurich, Switzerland. Thompson, good morning. Thank you very much. And then this one says, my dear mom, Madam Ernestina Aidu, a.k. Mama Tina. Oh, okay. Madam Ernestina Aidu, a.k. Mama Tina, is from Nene and Joe. They say we love you on this very special day. Okay. Let me say me dear chair. Almost about can for naba. No can no vote. No can no vote. No can no. That's all. Nipa kon or type here, or type here no send it. But we have about Dr. Bamia, but no can no vote. Can all the way. It won't be brave.
How many people with pseudo accounts?
That's any obey. There's only you may sign it here. Okay.
Chairman Musa Kozi said,
this one says,
would there be showdown part 2? Maybe a showdown part 2.
Yeah, you be who I can win with Barmiano. Senamakano, MPP delegates, they will not get it wrong.
MP, now you're a sportsman.
Oh, yeah, Chairman General.
It's coming. Also, Stuttgart was a sports name. He was a show boy on the field. Is it football or athletics?
Chairman General Mabobo. Sir, radio so well in sports for over 25 years.
Sports journalism.
Both BBC, I've been in the industry for over 25 years.
The other than this uncommon. Yeah, sports journalism, I mean.
As you are reading your comments, no beside me asem.
Say
me no say a one-touch victory. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, vote number 3. 31st January.
Stuttgart say there shall be a second round.
And Kwame, one who say Kwame, one who comments now where you have repeatedly read, and I say what can dear me ameti he me chiwa dear your anti-party behavior. There is no pride or no value. There's nothing for anybody to write that. And I'm saying so because several parliamentary candidates experienced this in 2024. Where polling station executives and our party for echoed this sentiment, say, enya se mesia and your muntuaba. Now they forget say fun say touch root. Of course that is not what I want, but should it go to him? The people that are more deny opportunity in 2024 no. No presidential aspirant in the history of our party aka say minsan ka akonyana ene mbo bia. Not Nana Akufo-Addo, not President Ejekun Kufuor, not even Professor Dubois here when you baby ko ni hododo na went to me anko contest. One ka say me yare na enko mamia ene me enko mo bia. The biggest red flag say be uye bebu no audi obi echi. Na say ono ne personal agenda nko na odwen ho a e say uba wechi. Because of unko si baby pa. Anti-party behavior no ese esutra cause emboayen infaso bieni MPP ese eka ye humbum. That is the ultimate test. And the only candidate sebe ni dimina ne subai ni bibia chese or dream not just the party but dream Ghana for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Nanu ya we can say aspirants ba ko can say e no anka on conceding until the last ballot is counted. The EC even declares before a last ballot is counted in other constituencies. So why would you hold the party to ransom, especially, or the country? Why would you hold the country hostage, especially when the results are clear? These are signs, and these are signs that we need a clear, formidable, emotionally intelligent leader, or ready room, no ready times, no, and takes the right steps. Say be 2024, pressure back on no. Me sure kwase no boy tell kwa na the machine say na the way democracy yakoto aba enye coup ne ye but it is having the feel and the make of a coup. Subsequently near me ACC obeka in the era of 10% against government the chief justice here kwai ye fa so yi no and no more appoint a new one and also fast akwa no say let's look at that. Is it fair? Maybe it isn't, but kwai on modern fa so nti and no so yes no. It is not right for anybody anywhere to say as we see enya votes na yendi nation yen ba me for yen kasa bibiada
Mate,
and we expect say no matter the outcome no yen na ye beba together and push an agenda. So the policies are MPP the to akwemu no enye ba akufo dia ene yen the supporters ne kwa nya benefit also. Na maminka bibi honorable car said district assembly allocations e kono 400% more than the you know emum say usha me asifim kakra how we treated the district assemblies. We could have done better. But usha allocation over 4 million cedis so far this year. It's not about allocation or execution. Yeah, usha gets fund fact sheeter over 3,000 educational infrastructural projects. Do na ye SHS schools. Into 10 months here, Beno. What have you added to that in terms of your legacy? Ye baby sa accountability is inevitable. To say the honeymoon no or the after 31st January no mene bra kwame here Monday bia na misi ha.
Prof,
yes sir.
Yeah, America krebi empacho quick comments na fe yan sorry so.
Me pacho you. Enti no party first no mene menu akosia ya adwene. Na onumo mo kasa na ebia in fact they will not leave the MPP. But still no ano kasa ne nkoa so nye. No a no vote. Ese be obi ka bi chere we be ode. O chere bi obi so ka chere say wonso no ono so no wonso onto ma wa ebe ode de ndan ye ho ewiase de obia dan ne nyonko. Let's see it as that. The mo ankasa mu history see bra kwa me kan we. They are losing sight of where they came from. Over a year, UJCC 47 na inclusivity. No biya ka ho. Fante enzima achema cans ne kwa na bebre. Kika ka ho ade ba. Nia umuye ya for me, and there's a lesson to be learnt in there. So one lesson here, inclusivity. Everybody is important in any political party. Everybody, forget the tribe, forget the religion, forget the inclusivity. Way back in UGCSU. Now, Nkrumah was given an appointment. They said, and the minister be an appointment. They said, Dr. Nkrumah was given an appointment to move or mobilize for the UGCC.
He was given an appointment as general secretary.
Yes. So make an appointment. Somebody may get appointment as minister for this, minister for that. Need an appointment. Yeah. I tell you, sir, break away in the bar. So then can Nkrumah in that appointment rule no nya. So now when you see ye and for human relations and count, people loved Nkrumah. How did he get there? He utilized the appointment he was given wisely. Fienya saka crack ahun ni ade. O chini nyina no cancer pa not. Am for break away about their way or you're a good man. How do people use the appointments they are given to promote
I see your point, but
yeah. I don't want to hit a certain nail.
Yeah.
But umutie na sabi following the person mekano. And a wrong focusing. UGCC. In fact, because and Nkrumah break away no. There were five more people left. Now a big 6. So 5 more people. No one now break away. 5 no. Instead of sitting back and say, so let's reorganize ourselves. Bakunfa start and Ghana regions ne 10. Bakunfa nipa bakun ye numu die. We could have closed the gap. They spent all their energy focusing and attacking and chasing after the same Nkrumah. When you do that, you popularize Nkrumah more. Enti eno so ye lesson bia eso mu no musu. Fast track to UPA and yeka ho asemi. Sacrifices are key in the UP conversation. Dombo hand over the entire Northern People's Party to in that time no na Dombo nkwa kita 15 Ghana seats nyana yesa na Dombo kita 15 seats. In the group that merged in Finfini for na National Liberation Movement ene anglo then the Gashefi Mokpene in the group that came together to form the unity.
Yeah.
Dombo brought on the largest value. And so when you know sacrifice na the highest na so ankasa chenchire na me na meye adi and namunim say na mabo party no ka and na partner say hey are you learning from your own history? Read and when you read, take some lessons from it. Invest of Ghana political some young crowd for you mumwa in this MPP for force the politics into their ears if they will not read. Let them know say it is not about
how much money you have.
Dombo, just national stature type of person. Or your just a class and no kita. In fact, Nkomuki peace sacrifice a attitude here. Because there are some 6 seats in Upper West region. I can get to say Ashanti constituencies nibi. And NDC cannot even file even a candidate there. And so I am but still there is an opportunity to learn. Say others in the past sacrificed. Third Republic, PFP. No vote here beyond Nedumukoye. No vote. The Second Republic was successful because they united, they refocused. Now the Third Republic was not successful because of no vote. So beka pa wilene Papa Victor. Pa wilene Victor Usu. In fact, Second Republic in hand over no. Now out of the 146, now a Progress Party MPP that's tradition anymore. They get 105 seats out of 140. They do no vote. Pa wilene Victor Usu. And so if 105 be 42. 42.
You're more papa or more party.
Your best Fourth Republic. What happens when the front of the party are the what I'm saying is that a lot of lessons to learn in our past. Oko NDC more that profile NDC from where it started. In fact, NDC crowd here a move started in 1992 was the first time, even though Senior Chairman Jerry Rawlings in fact led the whole process into a democratically allied party. But a lot of lessons, see the transitions they've been through. And they say Nana Kredajima Rawlings breaking away. And then come the year and focus. They say Nkrumah breaking away. You anka party anka more problems.
Yeah. They shouldn't focus on the United Party.
The mindset should be when one leaves,
let's get more in.
More must remain and more must be brought in. That's why I salute always like Tetenom, OPK, Minia Opoku Davis and
MP in Priso,
Abnal Seasari.
Yeah.
They were with Alan like this. And so Alan Breaky, they chose their party, they stayed, and I'm sure through them some more people will join.
I must say, like Tete is going to be general secretary.
They might have gone with more people. A lot of lessons. Them say one day they must go back to their history and learn. But the advice to the new UP Nidia, that I've given in my earlier comments, it will be too ambitious for them to think, say,
they're going to make any inroads.
Yeah, what 25 parties be omu defunct cry girl party then you go sit on no money reform na dum ko and there was some 10 bia 2024 yumbabe ni na mu kakra so ka yambe ni na mu be dabra ebeka 2 months to election na bo self na omu yi flag bearer na we di ni secretary court na we di we court basa. I would want to add UPNAB to that 10.
So, 1991.
With all due respect, I'm saying that they need time to grow, build their structures. I mean, just yourself right from now. Yeah, the Moko kind this and 9 people.
You want them to grow.
They need,
Peace 104.3 Professor Smart Sapo Mamena Sinamin Comenim Emreno Mechichen Kitting na Stuttgart son him Champagne.
Chairman General
Champagne say Stuttgart saying big push, creating employment and talking. What did the ground? We're paying huge sums to get placement for our wards and spending hugely on items for their school. Tell Stuttgart the propaganda know they bring food on the table. And then this one says, Chairman General, please tell the MP for Brekum West. It is not true Dr. Bane Champon is making any inroads in the Bono region. Ask him on what basis did he make the claim. Dr. Bane Champon, as it stands, doesn't even have a well-coordinated party executive in the Brekum West constituency. So how is he able to do what he's doing? The MP is doing the bidding of his party NDC. They are afraid of GMB. Kofi B from Bono region ended here no by. Kofi B say, by the way, say Anope early on, me can say a former communications minister Esla Ousu birthday. Na menyan ntie say Esla say Obeko for general secretary of the New Patriotic Party. Well, let's see how it goes. Esla Ousu has announced today on her birthday, so Obeko for general secretary of the NPP. Chairman General, this group has no genuine interest in the party and shows no concern for the progress of our tradition. It's time they change their mindset or history will repeat itself. No can, no vote. If Baumia doesn't serve 2 terms as president, then no one will. The party is bigger than any individual. Many have sacrificed everything to build this tradition, yet never had the opportunity to serve in any capacity or benefit in any form from the party or government. Samuel Brian Abuabing in a day no ebaye intino monkosusa modernesa na kukuru bang intimo de monkosusa no this no vote no here okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Me time has okay. MP Minti, your last comment, sir.
Chairman General, I'm very surprised. Say MPP are so fixated and so focused on UP.
Are they?
Oh yes. Oh yes. From the national level. And they because the word the whole ya okay so the whole ya say omo afadi united. And they said they're not proof okay no. Now my expectation is that you will be dismissive.
It doesn't show fixation.
Fixation from national third vice. Chairman General, so what to say or say I'm be court no more case say you before even for using
case abem.
Case oh yes. Oh but Masa Wudu listen to his interview he said say first they will go to court. So one yai and drop din UP na. Then he will invoke cases. So don't mean a person than national third vice.
Until
Chairman General, fixation. No, I don't think that it is in the interest of the party. But let me also say UP. Say they are not proof who can menen and 100%. UP will be formidable, even though they may not be able to, they will not be able to upstage MPP and NDC, but they will be formidable. Since the movement came, Chairman, they must follow closely about movement, transition to UP. They said they have some strong political communicators, and consistently, they've been on the front line of communication. Yeah, two baby. Ubeko Studio, NDC MPP. On most platforms, the performance was no good. But what I'm saying is, they have not kept quiet after the elections. the likes of Hobson, the likes of Nanaya Sapon, the likes of Apia Dankwa, the likes of Hobson Adoye, Solomon Wusumo, consistently being in the limelight of communication. And I think they will continue to be relevant political.
According to Dr. Professor Sapon, Omnia 32,000 in 2024.
Yeah.
Ojiri said oh,
surely. Okay. Having converted to a political party. And of course, with the attention of MPP at the UP, no. 12 Ekaye, when former First Lady, Yamami Kunadu Ajimamo, Tiomo, Guzitando, I mean, the NDC was nonchalant at that time, and we focused on rebuilding the party. I'm very surprised that top officials of the party keep giving attention to Alan Nenitim. Probably they feeling a big hit. I don't know more attention. Otherwise, there is no justification for still talking about this new political party.
But nobody's talking about it.
No, because to be very fair, MPP.
To be very
one
fair,
after the other.
Nobody.
One more. And mama, if a national third vice.
Now, say national third vice. The general secretary you can't be here. National third vice maybe in an interview or something volunteered say.
But he's not alone.
But
almost every MPP communicator.
A breakaway party. Maybe it's not fixated. It's being dismissive. That's the word. We are dismissing.
And to the extent because you claim the UP,
yes,
I mean UP is not, no, there's no trademark registration. No, it cannot. It is not a registered political party in Ghana.
Really, Mami
breakaway party.
UP itself.
United Party.
UP itself. The name UP became irrelevant in 1972.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mra Achamponku Nibai.
Yes.
All right. Fast forward. In 79, the UP tradition, which
yes.
UCC
yes.
and PFP.
Yes.
On mobile back for 92, no. I'm for the UP. On befa NPP.
Yes.
So really, what is it about the name?
So Obi fan and now why should you?
Yeah, what is it? Because really, Semi ha meninka. Obia Oto 1969 aba. Se Sebi Nyankopon to San Frena. Na nimfie ko bebre. Obi Oto 1979 aba. Se Nyankopon Frena na nimfie ko bebre. So what is this emotional attachment to UP?
With all due respect.
With
all due respect.
Yeah, to about say no. So what?
One more Omuka UP near Omate party in none of them.
Because in 69, in 69, I open Alan Tremantin in 69. When you're a person already 20 years. I don't think he was 20 years. When you're already 20 years. It's really sentimental UP. What value is it?
It has rattled them people.
Yes, but enemy Mr. Stuart say, I value Ben a day brain wine.
It hasn't rattled.
What value? Because still, I mean, okay, 69, and then UP 4 by 72. Obi I won 72. So we did 53 years. We did 53. 1 to about 72. 1 to about 79. At 53, a beer out to about 92. So the first time or to about 92. Now more the UP.
In fact, with all due respect to Minya, he might have been told. He was not even.
No. Yeah.
By then, UP no cry, come on, Chairman Boniface, no NDC ni. After they like from NDC to MPP now UP and he's talking, you are scared. That really.
Yes.
2000 na the no age na swore for him to move the movement to a political party. Me a sebe esuko no makakra miti he. My parliamentary vote was 35,000. It doesn't give me justification to go and form a political party. Because I feel, say, I'm aggrieved or something. It doesn't give me justification to break away from the MPP and say, hey, Bia, I say me see Tiam and nice one or Bentini man can say. My reservation is, what are you uniting? A breakaway party does not call itself a united party. That is, it's not even about the sentiments or the feelings.
It'll be the news card. Yes, you see a friend Tia Kabiru. Or a Wale MP.
Well, yeah, and
I'll say NPP considering legal action to stop I mean, really?
And Chairman General,
MPP, they are also
Chairman General,
individual.
Chairman General, he was also a special spokesperson, special assistant to Dr. Bawumia.
Into any him.
Yeah.
MPP
At the end of the day, like I said, and I'm reiterating the point, say in Benua Sebe, who are looking for baby mutiba koshe and as a regime mubia or monshire political leaders. Seni panini sunen a buying a self-seeking, self-interest, no way, no votes. Mean fimu ba metete and I mean but me chuma sign there be. Look for people who are forward thinking. Call for more solutions about to problems that age old problems. Offer a Ghana card here. Time when a conversation start here from Kufuor Penso, Emma Johnny Van Mills buy, Emma John Mahama buy, Emma Nene Kufuor buy with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who decided say a dear way the ebede ye and ye Ghana card. Look for leaders Ebe omunji omunkomu. Inti and now your delegates now Tiemia. Number 3 is our only option.
No Akosia, no vote.
No drain party and the Ghana kind
no Akosia, no vote. In the meantime, this one says, please wish my brother Robert Kokrokoo Jemfi in Parma, Italy. Birthday blessings to you, Robert Kokrokoo Jemfi in Parma, Italy. Stugat Medasiano Pay.
Chairman General.
Medasi Professor Smart Sapo more.
Yes, sir.
Obi say, hey, I'm watching you live. Kozi, she be my taste, pal. Hey, why Adenta people no vote for him? They waste nice woman. Kwame Yusu, but Obi say, I was at Tamale in 1969, and I voted. I am now 82 years old. So, I mean...
Even he won't join that party.
Where I will say she. At 82. Now, you people are fixated with United Party. Stugat na from Mama. Prof, me who
one next week.
Mati, Stuttgart also Tabra.
Chairman,
I go say that's no pay.
Welcome.
Then this one says greetings to Mr. Bismarck Adoma, District Manager of ECG Adriso District. Ora Bismarck Adoma, District Manager ECG Adriso Ichano Pay, and Timothy Million. No, Timothy Million. ECG Tanoso Pacho Bremskani BY, and maybe Sasari also ECG Tanoso. Anope Ichia Munina Yadamasi somebody me fidie atu piece 104.3 minko me kumase for no ho me papa IKJC baby I will be anope mi chiao da was say Monday mo spread tie chi Mr. Emmanuel Konedu Donko our Ghana Immigration Service Kokrokoo International Airport. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Emmanuel Konedu Donko of Ghana Immigration Service KIA, and your twin brother Mr. Edward Donko of Ghana Immigration Service Aplau. Just say Emmanuel Donko ne Edward Donko nya immigration officers Baku Airport Blackpool Aplau. It's from your sister Akosie Free in Accra. And also to you, Mrs. Dora Amuakon of Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries International. Munina Echiamo Anope. Peace 104.3. Thanking Akosia Kozi. Thanking Stuttgart from Breakham West. Thanking my own Professor Smart Sapon. Mami Dorinda of Dansuman. Happy birthday to Mami Dorinda. Is from Familia to you. Joyce from Pokua Enterprise. Enjoy your birthday, Joyce. A belated one to Dr. Nana Agri. Dr. Agri. Nana Agri of Budget Culture and Carrying. It's on your entire family and on Henewa of Despite Media to you. Yeah, but Nana Kofi. Nana Kofi mediji mi anope yo. Ya being for so Kofi Wilson is next on your radio. The next news broadcast is at 12. Thank you very much for joining us by ear, voice, text, and eyes. Nyami Admo Channel Pebe Samba. Let's start a good weekend. Let's end it nicely. May your day be blessed. As always, remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. And yes, it continues to be a tough world out there, but still we rise. Happy birthday to you, Kwabia Kwache of Multi Choice. And when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.